What up, y'all? It's Malik. Sorry, things the brand. But y'all, I apologize for that. Um, let's get into it, man. It's Malik. Sorry, things the brand. Let's get into it, man. Swallow your pride and taste humility, bro. For real, man. Swallow your pride and arrogance, and having that sense of entitlement, and that, man. Swallow your pride and arrogance, and taste humility, bro. Taste it, man. A lot of people be walking around with this sense of pride or that sense of arrogance like they somebody, bro. Taste humility, bro. Taste it, man. Especially in the kingdom. You got a lot of people who walk around with this sense of entitlement, with this sense of pride, majority, of course, with that sense of arrogance. Swallow all that stuff, man. Swallow your pride. Swallow your arrogance. Swallow your sense of entitlement, or you thinking you're better than everybody. Yo, be humble, bro. If God made you somebody in the kingdom and you know he really blessed you to be somebody, swallow your pride, swallow your arrogance, man. That stuff could be taken away from you in a split twinkling of an eye, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Swallow your pride, swallow your arrogance, swallow your sense of entitlement, bro. Just because, let's say God made you somebody, or God gave you multiple gifts, or God gave you this, or God gave you that. Yo, swallow your pride, man. Swallow your arrogance. And taste humility, bro. Taste humility. Become humility. Or become humble, I should say. You know? Because once you, it's just something about a follower of God, right? Who swallow their pride, who swallow their arrogance, who swallow their sense of entitlement. It's something about a follower of God who doesn't have none of that. And it's like they can have everything but be humble at the same time. You're like, yo, how can you do that? That's a gift, bro. Trying to tell, bro. That's definitely that's God helping them, man, because that's that's like hard to do for a lot of people in the kingdom. You let's say a person has so much, God bless this person with so much, but yet they so humble. It's like you can never tell until you actually get to know them and peep their work, right? It's like, bro, you was this the whole time, and that person would be like, oh yeah, humble with it. They just be like, oh yeah, oh that's nothing, bro. I'm just trying to obey God and listen. Hey, bro, that's different, bro. But there's something about a humble person who's just very humble, who's very full of humility, bro. They just have that poise about themselves. They just have that calmness. They just have that uh they don't have this sense of entitlement. They just be chilling, bro. They just be chilling, and they be humble in God, bro. They don't showcase nothing. They don't show out. They don't show off. Bro, they just humble. Something about that, you know? You know? But swallow your pride. Swallow your arrogance. Because it's just like, just because you are somebody in the kingdom, or just because you carry some sense of you carry something that God blessed you with, that doesn't mean you start to develop pride or arrogance, or that sense of entitlement, or that sense of I'm better than you, you're below me. No, bro. You gotta be humble, bro. You gotta be. It's like a lot of people be feeling the test God be giving them. Y'all be feeling it, bro. When it's like God be testing y'all character and you be feeling, bro, because just because you have that, He blessed you with something, now you just have that pride and arrogance. You failed the test, man. You failed the test because He blessed you with that, and of course He blessed you with that, right? Excuse me. Of course He blessed you with that to really bless you, right? But He also blessed to see how you would react when you have it. And a lot of people feel that. A lot of people feel they fail the test where God tested them, right? They fail the test where God tested them, and they start to develop that pride and arrogance and that sense of entitlement, like they better than everybody around them. They better. Oh, I'm better because I got God. I got this. Bruh, swallow your pride and arrogance and taste your humility, bruh. Taste it, be it. You know, once you have that real humility, bruh, you be passing tests, man. For real, man. For real, man. It's like I just be seeing all types of people in the kingdom. I be seeing all types of people where God will bless them with something the next person don't have, and they start to develop that sense of entitlement, boy. Woo, they develop that quick. It's like God blessed them to see. It's like God blessed them but test them at the same time to see how they would react, to see how they would treat other people. I feel like there's certain blessings like that, right? Where God blesses a person truly, but He blesses them to see how He tested their character, and a lot of people fail, bro. Ooh, hoo, hoo. A lot of people fail. They don't see God testing them really. They don't see God as really looking at their character, so they'll just they start to develop that sense of entitlement. They start developing them cavities, boy. Woo! Y'all like to play on it? They start to develop in their mouths cavities, bro. They start developing that pride and arrogance. You know? They start to develop that pride and arrogance and start to develop cavities in their mouth because they got pride and arrogance. They start to develop not actual cavities. It's just a metaphor, but yeah, you just see these people, man. They start to man, they start to develop that sense of entitlement, like they better than Johnny over there. Like, bruh, swallow your pride and arrogance and have real humility, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, right? There's a lot of instances in my walk with God where I had to swallow my pride and arrogance and the sense of entitlement and really taste humility, bro. I had to really taste it, man. There's a lot of instances in my walk with God where I had to taste humility, bro. Seriously. I had to taste real humility, you know? Because it's like, yo, man, it's like definitely a lot of instances, man, because, I remember in the beginning of my walk, how God worked on me so much, man. It's beautiful, man. Once you really start to follow God, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, man, because He starts to work on you. He starts to really change you from the inside out. Once you have that real surrendered heart, right? He's just, man. It's just like in my beginning of the walk, right? I had pride in some instances, or arrogance, and thank God, it's like God, took that out of me, or it's just like He taught me to be humble, man. He taught me to be full of humility, man. Pride will make you fall, bro. Pride will make you fall, bro. Arrogance will make you fall. So it's like in the beginning of my walk, of course I had pride, but now 13 years later, man, I swallowed all my pride and arrogance and tasted humility, bro. You know. And once you follow God for so long, it's just you start to develop that humility. You know, I could have so I could have so much blessings and favor and anointing, and I still be humble, bro. You would never know how much I have because I don't even. Why do I have to showcase what I got? I don't. Like, who am I? Who am I? What do you call it? Who am I really? I'm not showing off for nobody. I'm not showing off for nobody. I'm not trying to, get the next person's attention. Bro, Like my blessings and favor is my blessings and favor. I'm not gonna sit here and flaunt it and be like, "Oh, I got this. I'm better than you. I I got all of this stuff, man. I'm blessed by man. Hell no. Mm-mm. Hell no, bro. I'd rather be humble. I'd rather be humble, bro, and full of humility. I'd rather taste humility, man. I'd rather taste humility, man, and really be that. You know, it's crazy, man. For all the people with pride and arrogance, who are you trying to show off for? Who are you trying to show off for? Who are you trying to like? Who are you doing this for, bro? Because a lot of people be showing off and being prideful and arrogant over the things they got in that sense of entitlement. Who are you trying to? Who are you trying to? Whose attention are you trying to get? Like who attention, bro? It's like people when they prideful or arrogant, a lot of them be showing off for a certain type of crowd. Who are you trying to? Whose attention you trying to get? Who are you trying to please, bro? Who are you trying to? Cause it's like all that pride and arrogance is like, it's corny. It's stupid. It's stupid, bro. Having pride and arrogance in that sense of entitlement is stupid. I don't see no value in it, and there's definitely no value in it. So why be prideful and arrogant over the things God blessed you with? Speaking for me speaking, I'd rather be humble. I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather be humble. I'm not better than Tommy. I'm not better than Jimmy. I'm not better than none of these people. I'm not better than you watching. I'm me, bro. I be myself, man. I'm not better than nobody. You know, I'm not better than nobody. You know, but when you follow God, it's different, man. It's different, man. And you have to have that humility. You have to have that humbleness. Now, I'm not telling you to be soft. I'm not telling you to be soft and let people walk all over you. No, no, no. How do I explain it? I'm not telling you to be humble to the point where you're just soft and so soft. Nah, bro, we not religious over here. Only religious people soft. Go over there if you want to be religious and soft. I'm saying you could be humble and still hold your ground if somebody tries you, man. Hold your ground, man. Self defense, man. You know? If somebody tries to make you look, tries to, do, how people be testing? People be testing for real. So I'm not saying for you to be soft, no. But really just have that humility. Really have that gentleness. But strike when you need to, type of stuff. Because people really try to test you down here, man. And we can't let these devil worshippers and satanic people try to bully us. No, bro. If you look at the Bible, none of the people in the Bible, especially the Old Testament, and none of them let people bully them. All the biblical icons, they didn't let people bully them. Joshua was a warrior, bro. He had kings running from him. Bro, hiding in caves, and he killed all of them, bro. Come on, cause man, if y'all don't read your word, man, go read your word, man. But yeah, man. If you're in the kingdom, right, swallow your pride, swallow your arrogance, swallow your sense of entitlement. Swallow your sense of self-importance. Like, bruh, you can have confidence in yourself, but delete the pride, man. Swallow the pride. Swallow the arrogance. Swallow the sense of importance. Or not the sense of importance, but swallow the self entitlement. And taste humility, bruh. Be humility. Have that in your system. Have that in your system, bruh. Humility is a beautiful gift. It's a beautiful gift. Humility opens doors that pride can never, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Humility will open doors that pride can never. Humility could open doors that arrogance can never. Humility could open doors that self and entitlement could never open. You know, that's that humility, man. Is strong, man. It's strong, man. Cause remember what God said. He he elevates or brings up the humble and opposes the proud, man. The proud, man. The prideful. You know. Yeah, man. Swallow your pride. Swallow your arrogance. Swallow your sense of entitlement and taste humility. Humility is a beautiful thing. Humility is a beautiful gift. Humility is a beautiful thing to have. Cause remember, everybody don't have humility like that. In the kingdom, especially. You know, I'm talking about majority, of course. There's a lot of people who have humility, and a lot of people who truly don't. They just prideful. They just arrogant, man. They just have to show off. Oh, I got this. I got that. I'm better than you. I got this. God bless me to be famous. God bless me to be, man. All that pride and arrogance, swallow it. And taste humility, man. You know? So much people just, man, it's just, it's like it's like when people act like that, you be like, dog, you don't even have to act like that, man. You can have confidence. You can have confidence, but having that pride and arrogance, whoo, why? There's no value in the pride and arrogance. If you want to be confident, just be confident, truly, authentically. You don't have to show off and be prideful and be arrogant like you better than the next person. Just be confident. Just be authentically confident and honest. And taste that humility and humbleness, man. Taste it, man. Having that pride and arrogance ain't gonna get you nowhere, bro. If you one of those people who have pride and arrogance watching this, it's not gonna get you nowhere. Trust me, it's not. Look at Lucifer. Look at Lucifer. It's not gonna get you nowhere. That pride and arrogance, I promise you. If I know this for certain, pride and arrogance ain't gonna get you nowhere. You just gonna fall like Lucifer out of heaven, bro. You just gonna fall like Lucifer. Look at Lucifer. Look at Lucifer, dumbass. He fell out of heaven because of that pride and arrogance. Lucifer, a dumbass, bro. I'm gonna be real. Excuse my language, but I ain't scared of the devil. You know, Lucifer, a dumbass. All that pride, all that arrogance, he got kicked out of heaven, man. He thought he was doing something. Same with you. You thought you doing something with that pride and arrogance. You just gonna fall. That's it. You just gonna fall. You just gonna fall like Satan, man. You just gonna fall like Satan, bitch ass. Excuse my language. I have to say it like that because I don't like Satan. You know, you just gonna fall like Satan, bitch ass. So, you know, if you want to be prideful and arrogant, it's your life. But just know that fall would eventually happen because it's biblical. That fall will eventually happen. It might not happen the next week. It might not happen 2 months from now. But it will eventually happen. And when it does, don't say I didn't warn you. You know? Swallow your pride. Swallow your arrogance. And taste the humility. Taste the humbleness. You know? But it's Malik. Soul Rain Standards the brand. Y'all check out my website. I got short stories on there. I got spiritual art. I got audio messages on there. I'm writing a book right now. About to be done pretty soon, actually. Hopefully soon. But we cooking, man. And then I got that poetic album. Isolated Icon, man. The poetry. And yeah, man. If you're watching to the end right now, like I said, man, swallow your pride, swallow your arrogance when you're walking with God. And taste humility, bro. Taste humility, man. Stop walking around with that sense of entitlement, that sense of pride, that sense of arrogance. Knock all that off, man. Man, knock all that off, man. Knock all that pride and arrogance before you start to develop cavities, bro. I'm trying to tell you. But y'all be cool, man. Y'all be cool.